Friends, good morning. It's good to be with you here this morning. So, this scene that we have in the gospel from Matthew 25, the separation of the sheep and the goats, this is the last judgment scene, the division of the nations. This is so powerful, so significant, and we ignore this to our peril. This is a glimpse into the criterion that the Lord has in his own heart, right? The saved and the damned. This gospel, you probably know this, but this gospel, this image, this scene is what's depicted on the very back wall, right? If you ever get to the Sistine Chapel in Rome, it looks very different than that. But anyway, so the Sistine Chapel in Rome, this scene is this massive fresco on the back wall that Michelangelo painted. And the story goes that the Pope who had commissioned it was getting so impatient and so frustrated, and he was angering Michelangelo so much that Michelangelo eventually just depicted him as one of the damned souls in hell. You might not know this. Yeah, there's the Holy Father just down there in hell. Anyway, that's what you do. You don't upset the artist, right? So, here's the thing. Here's the thing. So you got Christ in the center of this scene, and he's got his hand raised up like this to the right. So up on the right are all the souls going up to glory, and he's looking down like this at all the souls who are going to perdition. Here's the thing about this gospel. Unlike in nature, right? Sheep are sheep from birth, and they'll be sheep until they die, and goats are goats from birth, and they're goats until they die. In the analogy, in the parable, of course, we are not condemned to be goats, and we are not predetermined to be sheep. We become sheep, we become goats through a lifetime of choices. You can think of it this way: how we respond to what we heard in that very first reading from Leviticus. The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to the whole assembly, be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am holy." How we respond to that call, how we respond to that command is what shapes us into a sheep or a goat. I want to retranslate, though, these words from Leviticus, "Be holy," because I'm afraid that when we hear those words, I think there's a lot of us that hear something like this, like, be holy means, like, appear holy. Get your stuff together. Get your house in order. Quit being the kind of person who struggles with that stuff all the time. Don't be so worldly. Don't be so secular. Don't listen to that music. Don't listen to that talk show. Don't do that sort of thing. Don't laugh at those jokes. You should only watch EWTN. Have a cross in every single room of your home. Pray all 4 mysteries of the rosary every day. Say your prayers in the morning and your prayers at night. Talk like a holy person. Basically, be Ned Flanders from The Simpsons. That was a joke. Okay, are you guys? All right, keep going. When people hear be holy, they hear like stay calm all the time. Be nice. And if you can get like birds to land on your finger like the St. Francis bird feeder, then you're really crushing it. That isn't it. When I read the lives of the saints, like these are incredibly human people. These are incredibly human people. What does it mean to be holy? It means to let yourself be loved so thoroughly, so completely, so entirely. It's to have everything out on display for the Lord, that nothing is hidden. All the drawers are open, all the crawl spaces of your interiority, everything's open. There's no off-limits, keep out signs in any part of your heart or your story. It's to let the light into all the places. To be holy is to let Jesus be playful and curious in your own prayer. To be holy is to live in a friendship with him, such that this friendship, this person, is the determining factor of my life. To be holy is to not be self-reliant. It's not all up to you to get it right. You don't have to be the strong one. He's the strong one. Be holy means be like a little child. Be like a little child. Don't hide your needs. Don't hide your fears. Don't hide your wants. Don't hide your desires. Stay rooted in who the Father says you are, your identity. Look into his face. Don't look at the horizontal audience around you. That's holiness. Allow yourself to be surprised by mercy, surprised by joy, and to be filled with awe and wonder at everything that the Creator has done. Like, do you see my point? We have this false image of holiness in our minds that sees, this kind of relationship between humanity and holiness, that the more holy you are, the less human you are. Look at Jesus. Look at Mary. They're the metric for these things. He laughed, he cried, he sang, he enjoyed food, he had friends. He grieved, he loved, he lost, and he stayed rooted in the Father. Friends, that's the difference between the sheep and the goats. That's the difference. As we go forth today, let's just allow the Eucharist today to bring our hearts into that reality of holiness, that it's an interior reality that flows out of me, but it actually touches the real me, not this me that I'm pretending to be. Amen.